If this track is correct, it comes into a point near the Alabama-Mississippi line.
Again, we've been having a tough time here.
I can't even lift my head up.
This is what it's like in downtown New Orleans.
See it here, fires burning.
Trying to get her to an emergency room.
Musicians line the streets of the historical French Quarter, New Orleans. Their sound resonates among the crowds of people as tourism booms in the area. The lively jazz music brings a sense of normalcy, but residents have not forgotten the economic and emotional destruction Hurricane Katrina left in its wake, with the effects still being felt a decade later. When the levees broke, over 100,000 residents had not made it out of the city, left trapped by floodwater for days after with little resources. The country's emergency response was completely unprepared.
We are seeing scenes like this one throughout the city.
It's not about low income, it's not about rich people, poor people, it's about people. Nobody wants to hurt anybody in this city. Nobody wants to hurt these people who have these businesses.
The outcry for help was seen on every news station, and discontent and outrage at the lack of relief efforts spread across America.
In those areas, one of the things you got to figure out what to do with.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
10 years later, residents are still feeling the impacts of Katrina.
I would ask the mayor to concentrate more on this area of town and the surrounding parts of the city, repairing the streets, funding money, getting us, some type of funding for the federal government to help us rebuild our home and come back. Because there's a lot of people that want to come home, but they can't. They just can't afford to.
Mayor Mitch Landrieu acknowledges the larger issues still facing New Orleans with an optimistic outlook for its future.
Almost every neighborhood in the city is coming back in a pretty strong way. The lower 9 is continuing to struggle. As I like to remind people, Katrina and Rita did not cause all of our problems. We had plenty of problems before the storms hit. Income inequality, heavy dose of blight, still plagued with some fairly serious violent crime in certain neighborhoods of the city. Education system that's improved a lot, but still needs to get a lot better. So we haven't solved all of our problems that we had, built up over the past 40 or 50 years, but we're heading way in the right direction.
Today, communities like the Musicians Village are part of that optimism. The rich musical heritage is celebrated by the city as artists continue to enrich the culture of New Orleans.